again.
Some say I'm crazy, these punk ass cops can't fade me. Mama tried to raise me, but had too many babies. Papa was a motherfucking joke. Used to find dope in his coat and nearly choke when he tell me not to smoke. Damn, don't get me started. My mama smoked so goddamn much when she was pregnant. I'm surprised I ain't retarded. At night I can't sleep, count deep as they pass through the...
Okay, how to throw a spinning elbow like Jon Jones. So, there's a couple of different examples we can use for this one, but there's a specific way Jon Jones does it that I prefer to the typical way we throw a spinning elbow. We've got people like Lerone Murphy, who just knocked out Aaron Pico with a recent spinning elbow knockout, potentially knockout of the year. Jon Jones, though, is the one who didn't invent it, but is very notorious for setting this up in different spaces, on the wall, in open space, from different stances. So we're going to go through a few different ways to set it up and the technique itself. So the way Jon Jones does it in open space or in the cage is he keeps the back leg in the back still. So the way we set it up is we can fake with a jab to the head or a jab to the body, and that step of the foot is going to put us in position. If I just step in now and throw the elbow here, it's going on this side. So it's going to catch him on the side, the strongest part of his block. So I want to step my left foot across now. Same way, say with Southpaw and Orthodox, I'd set up a left hand by having my foot on the outside. Same idea now, but with the lead foot. So I'm going to step my foot to the outside, or to match his lead foot, I'm going to take a little dip of the shoulder so he thinks a jab to the body or another jab to the head's coming, and then I'm going to rotate on this foot and I'm going to turn my heel towards Walsh. So the motion without the elbow and just the body is that. And again, so I'm in front 50-50, I step my foot across, rotate and turn my heel, and I rotate and look at him as fast as I can. That's important as well. We don't want to spin and have our head looking in a different direction. For any spinning technique, a back kick, elbow, whatever it is, a back fist, we always want to make sure we look at our target as fast as we can, okay? So don't think about it like you're throwing an elbow, because it ends up looking like this, okay? So instead, focus on just the rotation of the body and looking at your target. Okay, so again, we'll set it up with a jab to the head, jab to the body, we'll step that left foot across, we'll rotate on the heel, and send that elbow down the middle. Now you can see where I land, it goes through the middle of the guard. So if I do catch it on his block, it's going on his hands and his wrists instead of on his shoulder and his arm. Another way we can set it up, same way Lerone Murphy did it to Aaron Pico, is instead of advancing forwards and throwing the elbow, we're going to wait for our opponent to come to us. So Lerone had his back on the wall, Pico pressured in, he did the same step as he stepped in, Pico steps in, he steps his left foot across, and then he rotates on the spot. What Lerone did a little bit different though, is again, it's not wrong, it's just not my preferred way to do it, is as he spun through, he steps his right leg across as well. It can crowd the space, and again, with someone like Pico, if that was a different fight on a different day, might have got the takedown off that. Okay, so again, as our opponent steps in, left foot across, rotate through on the elbow. Or if we want to advance forwards, step the left foot across, fake a left hand, step through with the elbow. So now, another way we can set it up is what Jon Jones does on the wall. So, what we normally do in a clinching position, obviously keep the head high, got an underhook on one side, wrist control on the other. So the way that Jon Jones does it, he sometimes just does it from the frame, but a better way to do it to get your opponent thinking of something else is to start moving your hip in, which again, that little step with the left foot puts you in position already. And now we can start pretending that we're trying to go for some sort of throw on this side. So now Jon drives in with the shoulder, steps his foot across, disengages with the wrist control, and at the same time, limb palms his underhook out. Or obviously if you've got an overhook here, it's even easier to get it out. But if you've got underhook here, as you step this foot, pull, so give him a little bit of space and kind of pull him into the elbow, and then rotate through. And again, pressuring on the wall, step this foot across, make him think you're going for some sort of throw, disengage and pull, and then spin through with the elbow. Okay, so again, so the first part, the mechanics with the body, is to step the foot across, we're gonna load the shoulder, head's gonna turn off the center line, and then as soon as this foot steps, rotate on both of your feet. Again, pointing that heel, same way on a spinning back kick, towards your target or your opponent. And this hip as well, again, we're not bringing it through at the same time that we elbow. We're twisting on the spot, we've got a nice bit of tension on the hips there, and we can spring load that elbow. So again, take the step with the foot, load the shoulder, turn around and look at our opponent as fast as we can, rotate on the lead heel, step through, and then return. And again, dip with the shoulder, fake the left hand, step, whip, and return. And again, full motion, boom. And again, boom. One more time, boom. That's how you throw the spinning elbow like Jon Jones.